Welcome to another Factorio Space Age stream. This time I am on Castra. This is a modded planet. Hello Kana, thank you for lurking. So, and there are these little bases with turrets around them, and these bases generate items sometimes based on the data pollution that I have. I guess some things cause data pollution, and I don't know what exactly, but this leads to these things producing items and also sometimes adding new turrets, and I have to basically shoot these turrets to get them away. And also these enemies on this planet sort of do research and get stronger. I guess they didn't always build solar panels. Sometimes I'm losing belts. I'm using these belts here to collect all these items that can spawn there. Not sure if we can see one of these items spawning live. Also, there are a lot of these bots that are just carrying some items away that were spawned. There you can see a piece of low density structure. Will arrive here soon. And then I have built a sorter because there are certain items that can spawn here. There's this data item. Battlefield data packet, which can only stay alive for 60 seconds, so I have to use it as soon as I can. And I'm here just converting it to green and red circuits. There are special recipes on this planet. I'm not always sure whether my turrets, my Tesla turrets, might maybe destroy some of my belts, or whether it's actually new turrets that are spawned, or mines. I guess these things are mines. There you can see an item marked for deconstruction. I guess sometimes these items just spawn where I couldn't build any belts, and so they just immediately get marked for deconstruction. And there we have millerite. This is a resource on this planet, one of the resources that is only on this planet. I also need to make sure that these turrets are armed, or yeah, that they have ammo. Not even sure which of these things I'm making. The problem there is that I don't use any passive provider chest. I should put them there so that substations can actually be placed. Something just was shot by the turrets. I don't know what it was exactly. I have given them a lot of filters, but I guess they still can't... I can't add the filter of solar panels. I haven't updated the mod though for a while, so maybe it would be possible if I updated the mod, but I don't really want to at the moment. Don't want to risk not being able to play something because of new conflicts between mods. And also I'm still waiting for the newest Factorio version to be stable. Currently I have 2.0.32 as the Factorio version. Not sure if I can use this data packet anywhere here. But I am working on tank production next. And I need to do solar panel production as well. especially for the case when I have no water. I need to make sure that sulfur is going away. Maybe just here. Output priority right means that all the sulfur will go there first. And I might just do a recycling loop. I should also show you the other resources that are available here. And some of the special buildings, or I guess there's only one. Let me just look for speed modules. Okay, there I can get rid of sulfur because sometimes I really have too much. I can produce rocket fuel from sulfur and light oil. Sulfur is basically enough. Something just happened there. I guess they just spawned some walls. I have a few laser turrets. And I hate when they destroy these good underground belts. That's why I have replaced everything with the lower tier of belts, or everything where I felt comfortable doing something. And I just want to go there and replace some more stuff. Just to not have the expensive stuff die on me. Where was that? Further up. And yeah, the problem is, or one problem is, that the solar panels are often built where I can't go. Or where I need to build something and I can't automatically destroy them. I can manually destroy them. If I hold shift and then press space. But I guess these things give me energy, but they are sometimes in the way. It would be nicer if I could control where they go. You can see their enemy structure cannot be mined. That doesn't say that here, but I could theoretically destroy these data collectors. I guess they also look fairly similar to the combat roboports that I could build soon. You can see here the data packets have a freshness that is declining very quickly. I already built a rocket, but I guess I can't really do much with it yet. Also, I need to wait for some ship to arrive. What does this mean? That's a new shortcut to your toolbar to view the progress of the enemy's research on Castra. This requires a powered radar to be running on Castra. Enemy research progress updates every minute. Does that mean it researches something every minute, or the progress updates every minute? Anyway, I think I want to work on solar panels next. That might be a safer energy solution here. I also thought about maybe working on fusion power. I haven't yet produced any fusion reactors anywhere, I guess. Let me just check. Need to also look at global. So no, there aren't any fusion things. Also want to look at what's going on Novice. Luckily there's roboports to repair stuff. There are just a few biters running around. Recently I had a problem with my artillery production, and that's when all of these biters rediscovered that they could go there. And I need to slowly but surely remove those biters again. That's an interesting line of fighter corpses, I guess. It's because of this. That's when they arrive there on this circle. So I guess one problem earlier was that I did produce radars with quality. It's really difficult to find things. Somewhere about here, yes. I still have this factory and this chest. And the problem there was that I didn't have any normal quality radars anymore. So, and no space to put them. So I just added a production without quality modules. But anyway, enough from Novice. We have this building here, the forge. It doesn't really move a lot. It only moves this thing and this thing a bit. I don't know if there's any other animations. Maybe it also gets developed a bit more. As I said, maybe there were upgrades to the mod that I didn't yet use. But yeah, I'm quality grinding these forges, at least producing the normal version and reintroducing the normal ingredients. If I have enough of them, or if I have enough space for the other outputs. And these forges can produce all kinds of military items. Well, not all kinds, sadly, but most kinds. So a lot of ammo, grenades, capsules, possibly all the power armor things. I haven't yet looked into that properly. I guess there's no wall production with this thing. I would have hoped that I could produce turrets with the forge. But sadly not. There are alternative ammo recipes with millerite, because at the start of playing on this planet you don't really have any iron. What you do have is copper, stone, gunpowder, which can be converted into carbon and is used in a few other recipes. Grenade, explosives and engines, and the forge. Millerite is turned into nickel mostly. Millerite has quite a lot of different uses. Not sure if I can do reverse oil cracking yet. I don't know why I would do that. It can be used in holmium plate production as well, so I might export this to Fulgora. And then the nickel plates are used in quite a bunch of recipes, also as alternatives. I can always just produce batteries from iron and copper. And firearm magazines as well. Can just be done from iron, and the normal tank recipe also exists. The combat roboport is something I haven't unlocked yet. I would like to look into how I might use combat robots automatically. And there are light oil lakes or oceans. I guess it's called ocean even if it's slightly small. That's basically my source of light oil. Okay, this is where I'm getting it. And I haven't yet found... Okay, maybe I can use foundation on that. Not sure if I have to first have some foundation here to be able to use the blueprint, or if it's just not possible to landfill the light oil ocean. That would be an oversight if that were true, and if that wouldn't be fixed in newer updates. Just wanted to check if all the turrets still have enough filters. I guess these all get different kinds of ammo, since I'm basically just throwing all the quality ammo onto the belt. These forges have inherent quality. I want to check that somehow. Okay, I can just look here. If you see on the right, it says quality plus 20%. If I want no quality to be in there, I have to basically add speed modules to reduce the quality. There are also hydrogen sulfide vents as resource on this planet, and I'm basically converting that to sulfur and water, and the water then gets used by these heat exchangers to make steam for the steam turbines. I'm mostly not using the nuclear reactors, I'm just burning rocket fuel in these heating towers. It's quite nice to get rid of sulfur that way. There were several situations where I had too much sulfur available. Okay, then up here this process is quite interesting, using copper, sulfur and millerite to produce iron plates and nickel plates. And at the moment I have too many iron plates, so no more, or not many nickel plates are produced. Might have to use up the iron plates a bit more. I guess this is why I wanted to produce or use... well, produce tanks by using iron plates, and maybe I should convert the iron plates to steel. What am I looking at now? I guess the tank recipes are over here. I could produce tanks in my inventory basically, or handcraft them. I don't know whether I would want to use quality to potentially get some good tanks on this planet. I mean, I guess I can't produce them in the forge, which is something that I would have expected, but apparently not. At least not at the current state of events. I might just look at the mod page to check if there was any mention of any changes. Okay, actually there were quite a lot of changes since I last updated. But I wouldn't want to restart the game now, would I? Maybe I will separately show what might change in a different stream later. I guess the gist doesn't change. It's still the same planet overall, with just some minor fixes probably. So here I'm just producing this tank. I'm not sure if the other version of the tank is available. Tank from nickel. I guess I don't even have to use quality modules in here for now. Let's look at tank. So yeah, the other tank recipe is in the combat tab, which is slightly confusing since it's basically the same item, but they are on different tabs. It would be nice to somehow globally know how much nickel I have. And only if I have enough nickel being produced, it should actually use the nickel. But I might just for now only use this one factory. Gear wheels, red circuits, engines. I have red circuits and engines there. Not sure where the gear wheels are. If I had the factory search mod now, I would just search for them. Also, I need this ammo for the science pack of this planet. It's basically tanks, uranium rounds, and battlefield data packets. So I will need them. They are made in the forge, so I might have to look out for quality science. Maybe I need to immediately invest into speed beacons so that there's no quality being produced. That would sort of mess up all the logistics with the space platforms if they have to request all kinds of qualities. So I would want to produce steel from iron so that this sort of also can produce more nickel. But I would have output priority left there so that it always goes to the left first, and only if I have too much iron will it be converted to steel. I want to use productivity modules. I guess I might also try some speed beacons here. Not sure how fast this will be. Not sure where the steel would be going. It's going here, okay. I might just have this steel get in first, at least for now. This is basically about getting rid of too much iron, which might not always be the case, but if it is the case, then I want to get rid of that first. And now I remembered that I wanted to have passive provider chests for substations and also for accumulators. I guess I already have a lot of the good kinds of accumulators here. Might also put centrifuges in passive provider chests, and now I see that I don't have passive provider chest production. Maybe I have them here, maybe not. So I might have to find some way of automating this. I have chests there. Chest production. This isn't getting any steel yet, but I just saw where steel is. Might just do that and take some steel away. I think I will work with robots on this task once I have enough passive provider chests and requester chests. Now that I started with the quality chests, I don't know whether I should stop it. Maybe I should. I guess the requests are the same. And I will just wait for 100 of each kind. This needs to be the blue chest. Now I have enough blue and enough red. Might also just convert these chests to the better version. One problem that I once had was replacing a higher quality full chest with a lower quality chest. And then a lot of items landed on the ground. That's not the best idea to do. But so far I didn't have any attacks on my... I mean, they never came to me, I always came to them, and they then... I can show you a little bit how the gun turrets shoot me. I hope there aren't any mines, so you can see the turrets are firing. I'm losing a bit of shield, but it's not too bad. And now there's no iron anymore. Apparently there's no copper. I guess one thing I didn't do is ensure that everything runs even if I don't have any calcite coming in. Is that the reason? I guess I need to convert this to passive providers. Or at least one of them. So now some copper will be made again, but I might also just smelt some copper with furnaces. I could also tell you that at the moment I have Belt stack size bonus 29. Not sure if that means that I have 30 stacks of 30 or... Yeah, the stack inserter can carry 42 items at once. This belt contains 182 copper ore. The next one 240. So I guess it's 30 times 8. That's quite a lot. It's quite annoying that there is always some damage happening. I guess I might try to find some more miners. So I can actually place them. But I guess they are enough for this speed level. Might even try more speed for the smelting. So a few beacons. Guess I just placed that forge for demonstrational purposes. And I didn't yet get the gear wheels to the tank production. There is a gear wheel production down here from molten iron. I might use that as well. I have to depend on calcite being delivered. I can also show you another thing soon. Namely, this ship. I guess it was this ship. Collects carbon. Leftover carbon that is basically produced from asteroids. Also calcite, it's collecting calcite that is just too much. And if it's too much for the hub, then it's just thrown overboard, like here. And this calcite just gets dropped to planets that demand calcite, like Castra, like I think also Gleba and Fulgora. And Fulgora also gets carbon. You can see here there's quite a lot of carbon storage. And then I'm turning the carbon into coal and the coal into plastic, because sometimes I really have a lack of plastic on Fulgora and I don't want to mass recycle the low density structures or red circuits. Sometimes I need all of them. So that's where plastic production comes in. Also, I guess I'm dropping... Not sure, I might drop iron ore or even copper ore onto this planet, because I can get iron ore from concrete, but not really much. There's one chest that's full, but it's only not getting emptied properly. There I'm producing molten iron and it's almost empty, because I didn't have much left over there. I really need to get back to this planet at some point, or fix some problems. Not really sure what's going on here. I mean, I'm trying to filter quality of these items. Apparently all these chests are full of blue, purple and, well, let's just say rare, epic and legendary items. Just some belts are destroyed, that's fine. And then this loop has stopped. I hate this. I need to do something else. I need to do this differently. Basically this inserter can't work, or this belt can't work if the loop is full or too full of stuff. Might have to count together all these items and then make sure that no more items are added while this isn't moving. I guess rotating was at some point a good mechanism to collect things. Make things more compact. I don't know if this still works. I shouldn't do that there. I have tried to make sure that the correct quality tier goes onto the correct belts. Shouldn't do that there. This is uncommon stuff. This is basically just there as a blueprint reminder or to copy things from. I don't know whether this kind of chest filtering thing is not up for the task. I wonder whether these Castra enemies can at all go into space. Why would they discover planets? I mean, that would be interesting if you can have space fights or something like that. I guess there we can see the resources that this planet has. There's uranium, so I can also basically produce nuclear power here naturally, except for that I don't have any water without using the hydrogen sulfide. I guess the asteroids, this just means they are in orbit around the planet. This doesn't mean that they are on the planet. Yeah, I guess I really should work on getting these gear wheels over there. So where is this going? I want to make sure this isn't going to the wrong place. But I guess this is sort of the right direction at least. So this is powered, even though I don't really want to activate it yet. I will also add speed there. I never brought any efficiency modules to this planet yet. Also, I guess my efficiency module production on Novice has stopped for some reason. I guess there's something blocking. I hate this quality grinding sometimes. It can be overly complicated, and I guess these eggs might sometimes break. At some point I tried to fix this and then it didn't unfix itself. Might not be producing enough blue circuits of quality. At some point I wanted to also introduce all kinds of quality previous module versions and red circuits and blue circuits with quality, with the right quality. But this gets overly complicated once you really try to balance out the amounts. And I guess using just a sushi belt doesn't work. You have to also make sure that not enough or not too much of the wrong stuff actually lands on the sushi belt. Just want to see how many. Just have 84 legendary productivity modules. I guess that's fine, but not good enough. Might also have to recycle the rare productivity modules. I think I'm not doing that yet. It might give me some more interesting ingredients. At least these uncommon and rare productivity 2 modules are always on the same side of the belt, so they are not sushi, or not as chaotic sushi as the other belt. I guess I might go and fix this eventually. Not anytime soon. First want to get the Castra science packs going. And I want to produce the science packs about here, where the combat data is arriving. These things have 6 modules. They can produce military science pack. They can of course also produce themselves. So there the productivity is 157%. One of these modules is 22%. I wonder whether it's 22.5. Also, I guess everything in my playthrough, everything with the legendary is not as good as in vanilla because of the scaling of quality. Let's just see if I can look at this. So I think in vanilla the legendary quality would give 25% productivity bonus. But here the increase is pretty linear, I think. I don't know if it ever gives more than 3% extra. Difficult to know without having a derivative next to it. One would have to look at everything. And also, I wouldn't know the numbers of these quality names. Anyway, this is where I need to get the tanks and the uranium ammo. I don't think this would work. Well, I might just do it like that. So the tank production is quite fast. I don't know how quickly this will remove or reduce my resources there. Might have to take care not to waste everything on tanks. Need more underground belts and eventually more of the normal belts. And I guess I wanted to combine this with the ammo. I want to make sure also that this always enters from the right. And I might need to get more deck inserters. I guess I will just build on this line, even though there are the substations. I might have to build around them sometimes. Actually works quite well. I want to go on the outer side of these forges. I only have the blue belts here to make some belt weaving possible, otherwise they are quite useless. Or not my preferred speed. So I would want to take these battlefield data things first to the battlefield science. But also I want to eventually make sure that they might also go to the circuits. Especially if I don't have the resources or if I don't need this science pack anymore. Maybe I could just have some inserter here. That just always takes them away. And now I need to look at the quality. It says plus 20%. This is why I want to add some beacons now. Beacons for speed, and this works not at the moment. Now it says quality plus 1%. This is still too much. Don't want random fluctuations. Now it says quality minus 26.8, so I guess it will not have worse than normal quality, but this basically ensures that I don't produce any other qualities. Also want to make sure the battlefield data packets are not going too far. I guess the stack or bulk inserter just looks ahead a little bit. Also, I'm a bit Not very nice to my battlefield data. I should have already built this belt. Now the data is hopefully not lost. Oh yeah, I'm producing some science, that's quite nice. I need to make sure that the science can go somewhere as well. It will go towards the rocket and then I can export this. I guess I will just throw that into some passive provider chests for now. Something is happening again. Laser? No, electric turrets have shot. Sometimes I really think that without the Tesla turrets I might be better off. Because they seem to hit a lot of belts. A lot of my own belts. I'm not sure if I can basically see what caused which damage. Laser turrets might be better also sometimes, especially if the ammunition belt is destroyed. Anyway, I was distracted by damage. So let's tell C, I guess my third platform is just called C, to also pick up some battlefield science packs. Oops, this is quite full. I guess I have to work on more space for the spaceship. Not sure how to do that exactly. I guess one idea might be to extend this ship a little bit to the right. Not sure what kind of cargo base this ship can have. It has some uncommon ones available, so I should just use those. I think it would be fine if I just added some more storage over here. There's now a little loop in the storage, which is fine. No, at least not with the hole in the middle. That is not allowed. I hope I have enough platform. 34. I guess it's getting built soon. I might just remove this solar panel and add one more. And solar panels can of course just be added elsewhere randomly. I guess randomly isn't very effective, but can always change where they are placed. Also, I don't have enough solar panels apparently. Maybe I don't need that many. And I will just remove them again. Now I want to look at the storage capability again. Seems to be much more than before. It's also full of certain science packs, so... Oh, and a lot of stone. Maybe I don't need to ship that much stone anymore. I'm carrying that from Volcanos to Aquilo for foundations. And also look at Aquilo. I don't know if I have ever shown this to you yet in this mod pack. I might just totally not limit these chests or these inserters. Just produce as many foundations as fit into these boxes. I'm also sending foundations to Fulgora, of course. And they just go into these boxes. And I started this little bridge. I guess this needs more roboports. I hope I have enough roboport production. Certainly there are some. I also have too many personal roboports available there. I did connect the islands with electricity, and I need to also check whether... Yeah, I have legendary big mining drills now, so I should use them. This would reduce the drain. Might also use the beta belts. The trains are very busy and empty very quick. So for a while now I will not have any recycling. Anyway, let's replace all of this. I guess I will just use uncommon stack inserters here as well. They can do a bit more than the normal bulk inserters. I might also just have to add another station behind there to have double the capacity. Now that I can build on the deep oil ocean, it should be much more possible. Anyway, let's look at the big mining drill. Legendary. Not quite sure how to build this properly. So I will build backwards. And there you can see that I might be able to fit another set of big mining drills. And I might just give them speed modules. Need to see what kind of speed modules are available. Rare. Okay. And then I will just copy this. Not really sure where I want to build all of this, but I will just find a good spot. Output priority left, and then even more there. I think these chests are filling up nicely now and the trains can't do enough. So I will have to upgrade the station now to support 2 trains at once. This is without power for a moment. I hope this gets built soon. I'll just copy this already. Not sure how much of this I need to do. I guess I could just remove these foundations. I still want to save foundations because I don't know how many I can actually export, how fast, and how fast I would want to use them for different purposes. So where exactly would I build the next thing? I hope this connects properly. Now I just want lane signals. Not sure if they need to be there or in a different spot. Apparently I don't produce enough stations or any stations. So I guess I have to do that. This base is mostly build based, so I need to find a good spot for the station production. Iron, steel, sticks and green circuits. How about here? It will take a while to dismantle these belts. They will collect a lot of green circuits. I might have to reintroduce all that stuff somewhere. Or I will end up with a lot of storage chests again. As I always do. Right, I just want to have this iron go to the side. Now I need to look for steel. So there's some steel going up, I don't know whether I have enough. Might just steal it from here. Oh. I might just not do that. And instead steal it from this chest that I haven't seen before. It's all a bit chaotic in my factory, so I apologize for any confusion to myself. So I will limit this to just 2 stacks, which might be 10 or 20. Yeah, 1 stack is 10, so in total it will be 20. Do I not have enough bulk inserters? I only have the lower quality bulk inserter. Not sure whether I'm not producing any inserters here. Maybe I should at some point also produce bulk inserters on Bulgora. But where is that now? There. I have stations. Already 20 stations. So this scrap station is there and it's getting used by a train. What's going on now? I guess I might have to add chain signals there. I hope I'm producing signals. Am I producing rail stuff somewhere? There are rails. There are stations. Some trains are not very happy. I guess now they also have to cope with just one output station there, and the trains empty very fast, so just adding another import station is not really doing enough, but I basically just wanted to replace the miners, so I have less draining on the scrap. Might just continue this line. And also build a radar if I find what kind of radars I have available. Apparently only the normal version at the moment. Anyway, I'm still here. And I still didn't add the Castra science request to this ship. It will be my first modded science pack. I guess I will add 4,000. I don't know what stacks. Stacks to 200, so that would be 2 rows of science packs. Just about the amount that is already reserved for metallurgic science. So B doesn't go to Castra yet. B also doesn't have enough space to collect much more stuff, I guess. Might be kind of difficult to configure even more ships. I want to just see how big they are in relation to each other. I guess they have almost the same size actually. Just B isn't really used much, whereas the space on C is used quite a lot more densely, or even overused there. I'm out of sulfuric acid, how can that be? Oh, my carbon storage thing is full. Let's just see. I mean, I could use the normal sulfuric acid recipe. Are there? Yeah, there is. There's only alternative recipe, apparently. The other recipe would use iron plates. I'm just confused by everything here. I hope I don't use up the rocket fuel too quickly. Or let's say I hope I'm not burning through all the sulfur that I had. At least this means that I'm producing enough water and that the water production isn't limited by the amount of sulfur I can store or get rid of What did I want to do to the iron plates? I guess sulfuric acid. Or I need to do something else with carbon. I guess I'm already producing coal somewhere there to then have plastic. Not sure if there's any other good use for coal. Might produce explosives. I don't really want to do coal liquefaction. There's lubricant synthesis, but that's for another planet, Cerys, the moon of Fulgora. Can't do thruster fuel here. I think I'm doing this specific recipe, or am I not? Carbon, hydrogen sulfide, and petroleum gas. Maybe I'm not doing that because that isn't possible in the cryogenic plant as of this version of the mod that I have. I guess I just want to save the game once more. And I will take a little break now.